wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. Um, and it's and in fact the verse that I felt led to share is in John chapter 8 verse 28. So let me read it. So Jesus said, "When you lift up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He, and I do nothing on my own initiative, but I speak these things as the Father taught me." So Christ is acknowledging to the Pharisees that God is his Father, and that the reason why he is doing the things that he's doing is because God has taught him to do these things. Um, and of course, he's talking about his upcoming crucifixion and his death and his resurrection to the Pharisees. Um, he's basically telling that once they raise him up, then they're gonna know that everything that he's been telling them, that he's been teaching them, is true, and those are the things that God has taught him. Um, so, in retrospect, as fathers, as dads, our kids learn things from us. They watch us, they see us, they hear us, and whether we're actively teaching our children or not, they are learning from us. Um, Jesus learned things from God all the time. God showed him things. God told him things. Um, and Christ learned those things. Of course, Christ also knew the will of the Father as well. But this word of taught that Christ is using um, is can also be thought of as things being revealed to him, things that he's being showed, things that he's already been told by God. Before Christ came to this earth, God had already taught or told Christ what his whole purpose is going to be while he was on the earth. And that was to seek the lost, heal the sick, give comfort to the grieving, but more importantly, die for our creation and wash their sins with your blood. That's what God taught Christ. And Christ accepted it and willingly went to that cross for us, for our sins, so that we can have a rekindled relationship with God, so that we can approach God now one on one through Christ, and not have to kill an animal to atone for things that we did, because Christ paid it all when He willingly went on that cross. Um, and so, are we willing to do that for our own children? Lay down our lives for them? Um, I, for a fact, will lay my life down for not only my children but for my wife. If it was a choice between me or Sandra or my children, um, um, it it would be me. I want them to live on and have happy lives and enjoy their lives on Earth. Um, Especially if it's if it's God's will that I should sacrifice myself to save them. Um, Christ had no reservation in doing this. So just bear in mind everything that we do, say as fathers, our children pick up on them whether you realize it or not. And so that's how they are constantly learning from us, just as we have learned from our fathers in the past. So with that, I love you guys. Have a blessed day, and once again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow.